White Bird and a Blizzard is an indie part thriller, part coming-of-age film that follows a teenage girl's development and coming-of-age journey after her mother mysteriously disappears. It's set from 1988 to 1991 in suburban California. It's directed by Greg Araki, who is known for his heavy involvement in the new queer cinema movement, and for his eclectic indie films focused on adolescence. The scenes beforehand are sequences of flashbacks in which Kat reflects on her changing body and sexual awakening, simultaneously leading to her mother's growing jealousy and mental instability. As Kat is reborn as a woman, her mother begins to disappear. As a close-up shot of the main character Kat and her boyfriend soon cuts to a long shot to show her mother descending down the stairs, which emphasizes her presence from head to toe with a long shot, showing her outfit, which is considered to be scandalous for an 80s housewife. As she descends down the stairs, the synchronous sounds of her high heels with the diegetic 80s upbeat dance music is heard. The loud echo of her footsteps draws attention to what she is wearing, high heels and the miniskirt. There's low-key lighting, giving the scene a more dramatic and mysterious tone, foreshadowing to dark events that will take place in the basement in the future. As the camera cuts to this medium shot of Eve, the mother, dancing, the camera remains steady, but also slightly sways to follow her languid and unstable movement, showing a motivated shot. This slight movement also mimics the wobbling of Eve, emphasizing her instability. The long shot captures the space between Eve and Mr. Connors, Kat's dad, showing their broken marriage and attached relationship. The music continues to play, being a mix between dream pop and ethereal rock music, which represents the music of that time period, especially for teens, and sets a dreamlike and nostalgic tone, representing the feelings of Kat in this flashback.
What are you doing?
What I do every fucking night of my fucking life. Making your fucking dinner. Oh, Jesus.
It then cuts up to a close-up of the moldy meat, often carrying a repulsive sight and smell. Once food has mold, it is no longer safe or good to eat, and must be thrown out. Thus, this low-angle shot of Eve opening the freezer captured her shocked reaction, yet you can see a look of realization in her eyes also. The moldy meat symbolizing her faded youth and the way society in the 80s sees women once they are older as having no value. This scene change from the basement to the kitchen, with the music no longer present after the sound of the closing door, represents how society shuts out and ignores the idea of women having value as they surpass their youth.
I don't want any of it. You. This house. I want my.
Sweetheart, let's go to dinner.
I don't want fucking dinner! Why won't anyone live?
It cuts back and forth from medium shots of Kat and her boyfriend to Mr. Connor, further showing their lack of sympathy towards Eve as her breakdown unravels. It then cuts to a close-up of Eve looking into her reflection, slowly beginning to smile. Yet we see that the smile doesn't quite reach her eyes, giving her a sort of broken down and worn down expression. There's also a blue cool tone filter showing the lack of life and instead coldness that is left in her soon-to-be absence. Eve then exits out of the door into a very intense white light. This suggests an entrance into another dimension like heaven. Then a black fade-in of the title card labeled Spring 1991 appears, shifting into present time.